Sometimes, my friend, it's best that you not be healed of whatever's ailing you, because in your illness, sickness, disease, you're going to be able to give God more glory. Remember Jesus healed 10 lepers? How many came back to worship and give Him thanks? 1. 9 said, take off. A lot of times when you're healed too fast, too quick, you just forget. But sometimes when you got to work through something and go through it and all of a sudden there's deliverance, wow, all of a sudden you're much more grateful. And sometimes there is not going to be something quick, and it could last decades or months or whatever it is. Sometimes it's not going to happen, or not going to happen for a long time. You remember Jacob when he wrestled with the Lord and the Lord touched his hip, and the rest of his life he walked with a limp. Just to remind you that it's God that's in final authority. God's in control. God's in charge. And a lot of times you're not going to, it has nothing to do with your lack of faith. You could have more faith than anybody in the state of Kentucky. Has nothing to do with the demon. Has nothing to do with any of those things. Has nothing to do with health. You eat proper and plenty of greens and veggies and all that kind of stuff. It's that God is going to use you, because in your ailment, in your sickness, you're going to still worship the Lord, and lost people will marvel, because when they're injured, when they're bitter, they're angry, they're blaming their boss, they're blaming the store and all this kind of stuff. And like Johnny Erickson taught of that lady that's a quadriplegic, unbelievable spirit. Even lost people say, what a beautiful spirit she has. When you're going through a very difficult time, cannot seem to get a breakthrough, but you're still praising the Lord, that's one of the greatest witnesses for Jesus Christ that can ever be.